Community crime fighters in Inanda say they need more CCTV cameras installed across the area and more assets to continue their work. This after revelations that the majority of eThekwini municipality's CCTV cameras are not working. For more on this, we're joined by our reporter Karinda Jagmohan. Good afternoon, Karinda. What has been the impact of the lack of CCTV cameras there?
Good afternoon. Well, street patrollers, community crime fighters, like you say, of course can't go out to do their work without the assistance of various assets, including CCTV cameras. We spoke to various CPF groups in Durban today, and those in Inanda, where I am currently, say that there are not enough CCTV cameras in this area, let alone looking at those that are not working. Now, these revelations came in a report that was made public by the DA, which showed that of eThekwini's 499 CCTV cameras, only 69 are working. This morning we were in Umlazi, where there are 111 cameras, but of those only 8 are working. And here the street patrollers say there are not enough cameras at all. They also went on to explain that this is an area that often experiences violent crime. In fact, you know that Inanda is often high on the list in terms of the National Police crime statistics when it comes to violent crimes like murder and rape as well. So street patrollers, CPF groups who are trying to work with communities, with neighborhoods to try and look into criminal activities or try and scout out where criminal activities are occurring, say that if they have these assets, they would be better able to do their work, considering the fact that police are already overwhelmed by the escalation in crime. Take a listen to Mr. Pewa from the Inanda CPF about this issue, but also crying out about this the issue that street patrollers or CPF groups aren't given a stipend. He says if that happens, if CPF groups are assisted in terms of given a stipend, then they'll be able to feel more moralized in terms of going out and doing their work, especially late at night. Take a listen.
Excluding the ship-ins, I'm talking about the legal taverns. There are 136 today, because 3 has come in last night. This is what I heard in the meeting that I had last night. And secondly, if you are talking about ship-ins, where people are just selling in kitchen, in their dining room, wherever, in a very irrelevant place, it just make the people to be just being a victim of the crime. Once we can first control this thing of ship-ins, and a second thing, we can just try to make all the patrollers to get happy. Because if I can tell you something, I've been in this stream for more than 30 years, but we can't get even a cent in stipend. That is what demoralizing the people.
So they hear as well some of the major issues, he says, that contributes to the violent crimes in the area is the spread of illegal taverns, those taverns that are not controlled in terms of licensing, and ultimately an issue of alcoholism that plays a part in terms of the rising crime, he says. Of course, we know those often go hand in hand in terms of criminality that's escalating countrywide. So right now the eThekwini municipality say that they have a multi-million rand plan to fix the CCTV camera network in the city. They say that many of these cameras run in terms of fiber installations, and these were damaged or washed away during the floods last year, and that by November this year, those cameras should be up and running ahead of the festive season, when of course there's a concern that there will also be just another spike in crime because of the influx of tourists expected to come to the city. So we'll look out for that, especially looking out for any assistance offered to CPF groups that are doing the work where police are overwhelmed and can't go out into the street, perhaps because of a lack of assets in their own department as well.
All right, Karinda Jagmohan, thank you for that update.